Sunday, 13th December 2020. I thought I ought to bring this to your attention. Maybe one day the world will remember. One day what I have been doing and where I have been walking and what I have observed. Recognizing every aspect of life in front of me, every step of my life around me, I have been recognizing so much how the life has shaped humanity and how humanity has taken shape of their own individual lives. For the last almost 42 years, I've been looking to see a way to reach humanity with a message, where the message that is so close to me, yet hardly anyone is listening to it. Hardly anyone is feeling the need for us to be conscious and responsible and equally see other human beings and life on this planet to flourish, to thrive, and to be in a pleasant and a joyful state of life. And for all of that, we have to realize an individual life as to the very subtle need of inward and conscious way of living. And with that, for an experiment, in the last 2 days I have been walking central London, taking videos of glitzy lights of Christmas and lights and facaded showcase of nightclubs, restaurants, bars, pubs, and shop fronts. And I posted them on my YouTube channel. And I went to sleep last night, and to see my subscription rate and the viewer numbers and the viewings went exponentially high. And today, since this afternoon, I've been posting videos about my trip to Africa and on my walks in London on the same days where I videoed all the exclusive luxury and VIP clubs and bars and restaurants and its facade and the shop fronts and shop windows. On the same day, I videoed people struggling to make a living, people fallen onto the sidewalk, people roughing out, people hungry, people cold, people are somewhat struggling to make a living. When I start posting those videos on today, suddenly my viewer numbers have gone down, and most of those videos didn't have a single viewing. And also to find out that my subscription numbers dropped by almost 200 subscriptions in the last 6 hours. And this tells me for the last 12 years, last almost 9 years now, I've been on YouTube, sharing my conscious and unconscious, so to speak, some may say that. But my main focus has been to bring videos that people would not enjoy and understand what I'm saying and what I'm capturing, yet leaving something completely different to what others post on internet and social media. It is a sad prospect. The reality is truth, where human beings seems to live a life of luxury. At the same, on the sidewalk, the people are suffering exponentially and incredibly, living a hard and a dangerous life. And I've seen youngsters on the sidewalk 2 days on a row. I've done the same path in different directions, capturing and walked over 100 kilometers in the last 2 days, capturing and seeing and recognizing every step of my way of those 100 or so kilometers I walked the last 2 days. I'm bringing this video to share something that is very profoundly and very sad to find that humanity, even in times of most desperate and challenging and times that we should heighten our alertness to life, our consciousness and our responsibility to life and the life around us. Yet, the humanity seems throwing money, burning money, smoking, throwing money, getting drunk, partying, exuberant lifestyle, whilst the others having to skip even the one meal they can spare a day. Being cold, wet, in the most harsh winter conditions here in London area, to find that people are looking away, unable to recognize when they are dressed up, when they drive in sports and supercars, shopping in luxury, shopping streets, and walking into hotels that are glitzy and glamorous, and walking into restaurants that are exuberantly decorated with extortionate amount of money being invested in just the facade. The fake idea of life has been so largely, so pronouncedly decorated, yet hollow and empty. I am extremely saddened by the way humans and humanity has come so far. When will humanity ever open up a small percentage of their humanity to the life around them? Remember, every life is seeking the same. Feed the stomach, a roof and a shelter to protect them from harsh and difficult elements of the existence, a pleasant and good enough food so that can make an individual life nourished and renewed, a clean enough water, an arable land for our food to grow, a clean enough air for us to breathe. These are the fundamental basis of how you came up to make money. In delivering the human needs, in delivering the human basic necessities. Yes, with your hard work, hard-earned money, that you are entitled to spend the way you wish to. Yet, we mustn't forget that there are millions and billions, millions of hungry stomachs to feed across the planet. I have done so much with my two hands and seen so much with my eyes, unable to do as you with a larger than life budget to be able to reach out to humanity. I will continue to do what I am doing. I'll continue to leave my message of something that humanity is unable to engage, because our education, the educational logic for us to fit into this global monstrous economy that majority and all of the humanity has been educated to fit in as a nut and a bolt, just so that a very few can thrive at the top, whilst the others continually, for the entire life, will struggle to make the ends meet and their family to prosper. From politics to religion to commerce, the people who they served are struggling today. People who are at the top of taking care of the population of the planet and the planet itself, the life of this planet, are making policies, ideals, philosophies, theories, statements, yet hardly any of those centuries of ideas and policies and directions have taken us away from our basic idea of life. Why? Because of power, self-importance, self-interest, self-acclaimed ideas of importance, self-portrayal of me, I, as centric to life instead of we and us, so that all life can exist and thrive and fulfill its highest potential as a life in this short and very fragile and a brief happening in this existence. May I please invite you all to comment, leave your thoughts, reach out to me if you wish to engage in a conversation. It is interesting times for us all. What we do today and how we adapt to the challenges that are facing humanity and every one of us on this planet. It is our action that we take today that will protect, preserve, and prevent disasters and the most devastating impact on life and humanity, the human species on this planet. Nobody needs change the world. The world is happening in the most perfect and most cyclically and geometrically perfect. It is the human thought, the idea, the convoluted, twisted ideas that we have put ourselves and our identities that we conditioned our mind and our lives with and our surrounding, that should be put aside, should be shed, should be left to the side. And the process of conscious, individual, responsible process is what is needed for us all to thrive and exist and live a pleasant and exuberant and a phenomenal life that we are all here on earth.